showed up the final audition callback for The Office, and there he is for Jim, and I'm there for Ryan. And it's like, it's so bizarre that sometimes I think if I ever woke up and the whole Office had just been a dream, I'd be like, I knew it was I should have known. Like, you know who played Jim? John from high school. You know, it's that weird.
It is weird. It's very strange. And I love John. He's a great guy. He's a friend of mine. He and Emily are just lovely. And so you started out, you said, as a stand-up. And I, of course, started out as a stand-up, so I know how hard that is. Did you tour and everything?
Yeah, that's what I did. You know, I hadn't reached any level like you had before your shows, but I was getting there, hopefully, you know.
Did you like it? Like, because I really was always scared to death on stage, especially in the beginning.
I'm so surprised to hear that, because when I watched you, and especially at the Oscars, which I thought was the most incredible performance, I talked to my stand-up friends about this, because I couldn't believe here you are on the biggest stage in the world, and you are so calm and so centered. I've never seen anyone, except for Snoop Dogg, who does this too when he walks on stage, but gets so much from being so calm. So I'm very surprised to know.
Well, I mean, I'm calm now, but when I first started out, and that night I was very calm. I just wanted to be present. You know, I wanted to really be there for that. But I mean, when you start out, it is the scariest thing in the world to present yourself in front of a group of people and try to make them laugh.
Yeah, and I was terrible at first too, which made it only more uncomfortable. And I remember one night, it was actually very close to here at the Ha Ha Cafe in Burbank. I was bombing so bad. The Ha Ha Cafe, so you know it's funny. But it certainly wasn't the night I was there. I was performing there, and I was so bad that the crowd must have felt sympathy for me, and I got probably the only time this has ever happened, a helpful heckler who stood up and said, "Slow down! Ask us where we're from." That's how you know you're bad. When the audience is trying to help, the hecklers are trying to help you.
Oh, that's so sweet. That really happened? Somebody said, ask us where you're from?
Ask us where we're from. And I asked where she was from, and she's like, Kansas City, and I had no comeback.
Oh, no.
Thanks for nothing.
Oh, no.
It was a nightmare.
It all worked out.
Eventually
That's the funny thing. I mean, you know, people start out in stand-up, and it's really difficult, and it's scary as hell, and then for some reason we just keep going back and getting better at it. But it really, every single time you go on stage, it's terrifying until you start to have confidence, which you can't have confidence until people laugh at you, and they won't laugh at you.
You just have to
do it. But this is a really, really great book, and like I said, it's getting great reviews. So there are long stories, there are short stories, and how long have you been working on this?
I worked on this after I left the office. I didn't really know exactly what to do next. I had all these ideas, but I didn't know if they all fit together in a new TV show or what. And so I just kind of, like a crazy person having a breakdown, just like wrote all these ideas, and I didn't care how long or short they were. And then I thought, well, maybe I could make this into a book for people with short attention spans. Like, some will be long, some will be short. I noticed in your book, too.
That's what I did.
Yeah, you had some that were short stories.
Right.
You know, just a nice little world that you can go into.
It's great. I mean, there are so many, and some are longer.
Some are long.
This is one of the shortest ones. I thought you should read this one to people. This is probably the shortest one.
One of the shortest, yeah. Oh, I love this one. Thank you. This is called If You Love Something. Are we going to dim the lights? No, I'm getting a no, it seems. If you love something. If you love something, let it go. If you don't love something, definitely let it go. Basically, just drop everything. Who cares?
Very philosophical.
Kind of a more bitter.
Yeah. It's getting great reviews, doing very well.
Thank you.
And I thought it would be nice if you would give everyone in the audience one. Well, you can go pass them out.
I'm going to do it myself? Look at that. Thank you.
All right.
Should I take you and give them away? It's very cool.
One More Thing is now available in bookstores everywhere. We'll be back with Kim Douglas.
Now, here's how it's going to work. We'll each get cards with random words written on them. Our goal is to work those words into the conversation as casually and seamlessly as possible.
Podiatrist.
No, you can't just... No, that's not...
Oh, okay, not yet. Okay,
there are your cards. Now, I have my card. Words begin. Hey, buddy, are you excited about March Madness?
Oh, I love March Madness. Yeah, you know what's funny is I had a friend who actually picked all the winners based on which mascot he thought would kick ass the most. So this year, I don't know whether, the Michigan Wolverines, I don't know, I think they just lost, but it's either the Wolverines or the Hawks or the Stegosauruses, or I don't know who's going to win, but
oh my God!
I hope they go all the way. The Stegs.
Can I get personal?
Yeah.
You take a shower, right? Or you bathe?
I hope so.
Do you shower or bathe?
I do both. A little bit of both.
At the same time?
A shave.
You shave?
Yeah, I shave.
And then when you shave, do you what do you have? Do you just use soap?
Yeah, soap or different mud oils.
I would just
I'm not gonna make this easy.
Just straight hand to skin, just skin to skin, rubbing it all around.
Yeah.
Or do you use a towel? Do you use a loofah?
That was good. Go Stags!
No. Good.
No, I do.
You do use a loofah?
Yeah.
You do?
No, I've never used a loofah.
No, I have.
No, because a loofah is for cleansing, right? It's for getting yourself clear of things, and I think for me, prune juice just does that the best.
No,
that does the trick for me. It gets everything out.
Gets everything out.
Yeah.
All the bits and bobs and nuts and bolts and fruity pebbles and things just getting right out of your system. It all out. I know. Yeah. No, I've heard that. Yeah. I've heard that. That's written in a lot of.
Yeah, but when you're in the shower, it's tough to, hair's a really difficult. Hair's a difficult thing, because this is a new haircut.
From your stand-up?
Guys, I got a type 5 on.
When you're in the shower, hair's a difficult thing.
Yeah, hair's a difficult thing.
Yeah.
Because this is a new haircut. Last week, I'm sure I was sporting pigtails for a while, and then, I prefer the shorter cut.
Did you have the pigtails on purpose, or did you have?
Just quick.
Or by mistake. Just by mistake? No, you planned on it. You planned on having it. Was it for the role or something?
Yeah, it was for the role.
You do a lot. You do a lot for the role. You're a method actor.
Yeah. I've been a fan of the game for a long time. Yeah. I've been watching TV for my whole life. Whether it's All in the Family, Perfect Strangers. Jim was based on Balky Walter Archimedes. Yeah. I didn't even say that.
Jim was Balky Walter. He was based on that?
Yeah. I based everything I did on Balky Walter.
Well, how about your film stuff when you did movies and things like that? I've seen you in a bunch of films.
Yeah.
Like, what were your favorite roles?
What are my favorite roles?
Well, that you did, yeah. It's 13 Hours.
Yeah.
That was great.
I just got a new job this week, actually. I'm excited.
I know.
Yeah.
Chipmunks 2, the Squeakquel. Congratulations.
No, that...
Sounds like fun.
No, sadly, I lost out on that.
Oh, sorry, Walt.
No, I got my second choice, which was Popcorn Trap.
I think in this movie you see your dinghy. Oh, that was great. Smooth conversation about John Krasinski.
No. Oh, I didn't even talk yet.
Do you actually make the trademark expression that Jim gives the camera in real life, or did you make it up for the show?
Annie, good question.
Would you like a donut?
No, thank you, but thank you for coming to my meeting. Right in the middle. A lot of important stuff to talk about. Well, you're in charge of God today. To toast or not to toast?
That's the question.
Did I just miss that?
You want to
Sorry,
weigh in?
I'm late. today, someone said, "Nice meeting you, Jim." There are much worse things to be known as than Jim Halper from The Office. Boosh!
You're just popping out. It's
Where?
just love.
Oh, low. We're that low?
There you go.
You like that for behind the scenes? Hi, everybody.
How are your team workouts as a couple?
I just dump water on myself and walk out. That's not sweat.
We just chat.
Yeah, I grew a beard. The best part about ending a show and coming back with a beard is that all your friends go, "Hey, oh." Are you doing all right? You doing okay?
Yeah, like something's happened.
Yeah. Like I'm having a total nervous breakdown. I'm 92 years old. Okay. I don't even know how to turn on my phone. That's not true. I do know how to turn on my phone. But I don't know how to do email or Twitter. Does that mean that you get to, like, wrestle an actual creature to the ground? The interview started with, "You're popping out." Okay?
Your shirt doesn't fit.
Yeah. I took it to me, you're huge and ripped, and you took it to me and your shirt doesn't fit. She's amazing.
I love the names that you've chosen.
We love old lady names.
I love
so
it.
Hazel and Violet. We love.
I think those are beautiful.
We were like, what was popular in 1890? That's what we wanted to be kids.
Bringing it back.
Exactly.
I can't work with him.
You will not outlive the run of this show, will you?
Really?
It'll keep going and going and going.
But damn it, I'm gonna try. When I first got The Office, my friends and I went to a bar, and we're talking like season 1. And my friends, we couldn't get in the bar, and my friends just said, "Just go up and just say you're from The Office." And I said, "Okay." So I went up to this bouncer, and I said, I'm an actor, I'm the guy on The Office. And he goes, "I don't care."
What's like your date night like with your group of friends? What do you guys like to do? Eat.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's the same as everybody else's date night.
Yeah.
Other than the water slide of chocolate fudge, which we do every night. Is this interview for Playboy?
Zach wants it. Whatever. Zach has a hard name to pronounce.
Zach, I think that's insulting.
Can I just start from Zach?
Yeah.
Okay. Zach. Okay, it's not really all that hard.
Let me help you with it. What is it?
Watson.
Zach has a really hard name. Zach Watson? How am I supposed to say that? Any kids movie? Definitely The Lion King, Frozen, cried in that. At Olaf, of all people.
Well, we have someone here who knows a little bit something about that movie. Yeah.
Is Matt Damon here?
And what will you do in terms of work now that The Office will not be there?
Wow, you've hit a soft spot, Dave. If you need an intern, I'm around.
You can just cut that out. That would be really good.
I'm an expert. On what, Claire? What are you talking about? I've had a great experience with Uber, but there have been 1 or 2 times where I feel like I'm in Speed Racer, which is exciting and terrifying.
What happened?
Yahoo announced that I'm going to do it, and they put up a picture to go along with the article, and it is not me.
Let me see it. Is this what we're talking about? This was on...
Yep. Yeah. That is fantastic director John Singleton, who directed wonderful movies like Boys in the Hood, and I am not a handsome black man.
Yeah.
But that is the next role I'm going to play. Welcome to some sketchy stuff here at Time Magazine. You thought it was classy. Wrong.
No glove makes the catch. That's pretty impressive.
Great. So you're saying cricket is way more masculine than baseball?
Yeah. Yeah.
They beat us at everything. No. I don't think I've watched any episodes since the show wrapped. We always used to get together to watch the episodes. So there's nothing that fun as getting together with your whole cast and, like, having your arms around each other, eating a couple cheese plates. I don't know if I can recreate that.
Mm-hmm. Where'd you go?
I went to Thailand and Bhutan.
Oh, my.
Yeah, really nice. Yeah, everybody's like, ooh, Bhutan. They don't know.
No, they don't know. It's supposed to be...
What's he like behind the scenes?
Exactly how he is here. He's an amazing man.
He obviously got the duffel bag of money that I sent him just before the show.
He'll obviously give a toast at your next event.
Did you mean my next wedding? How dare you? I said
about this.
No, he came to set. There was like a big rumor going around that he was on set. And It's like, yes, we are actually friends, and he doesn't live in space. He came to visit us on our last.
But why? I mean, that's a pretty strong hint. Here I am, last show, Anything?
Yeah, we just turned all the cameras away from him and went, no, we gave you a really good goodbye. Thanks. I love how you recompose. You're like, okay. So here's the deal. Jeff Schwarzenhosen from your name readings are amazing. Yeah. As an adult, you're like, chicken nuggets and fries. I mean, I'm not going to eat like a whole bland colored meal and then you order it for your daughter. And I've had my daughter say like, I don't want chicken nuggets, and the waitress will come by and be like, she loves chicken nuggets, and then they're gone because I eat them.
I can't stop using the "that's what she said" joke with my friends, made famous by The Office.
Yeah.
Do you guys have the same problem, or is it only hard for me?
We have the exact same problem. And let me tell you something, Molly. It is way more pathetic that we have that problem than you having that problem. There are moments where there are some of the best usage of "that's what she said" ever that I really think we should start, and you can start at Time Magazine, a little part of a website that's like the best "that's what she said" usages, because we love hearing them. It's usually at Crafty or something when you're asking about food. Your imagination can go wherever you want, but when you're talking about taking things and doing things, and someone just while getting soup says "that's what she said," usually soup is spilled, there's tears of laughter. So yeah, we love using it.
With your wife?
No, it's way cooler to say I grew a beard for a role, but this is the biggest role ever. This is the role of my life. Terrible. I can't pronounce this. Mike Williams? How am I supposed to say that?
It's your wife, by the way.
She's doing fantastic.
Yeah, she's from she's British. She's from England.
She pretends to be, but not really. No, she is. And being married to someone who's British, there's a lot that you want to impress them with.
Of course.
So I just took up trying to watch cricket with my father-in-law. Mm-hmm. He loves it. He loves it, and I'm sure it's a great game. I don't get it. It's like a weird Looney Tunes commercial. It's just a lot of like. And then they walk like this and touch sticks.
Rachel. Yeah. Rachel Salet. Stop looking at me. Okay, you can look again.
Just cut this in and pretend that I'm looking at you.
This is going so well until now.
And John Krasinski as the handsome black man. Well, that'd be exciting. And
it would be kind of exciting. I was insane enough to think that I was going to play basketball in college. And when I got to college, I came in a semester late because I was accepted mid-year. And went up to the gym, saw that they were both too tall for me and too good for me to play, and had a reality check.
There's a big parade and celebration and sort of a gala in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
There was. Were they there? That's amazing.
The place that
that's all who was there, by the way. Just them. He showed up. There was a big surprise. We had an extra seat, and our showrunner Greg Daniels said, "What's the extra seat for?" And they introduced Steve, and I've never heard a sound like it. It sounded like a jet engine.
Really?
Right here, though.
People.
Yeah, we were at a baseball stadium, and he came out, and people went bananas. A lot more bananas than they do for the Yankees. Still got it. Correcta.
Yeah. Do you know anybody who plays rounders?
Emily did when she was younger. Yeah. So when I taught her wiffle ball, she's like, "Oh, this is a lot like rounders." And I was like, "Again with these weird sports. It's like Star Wars sports or something."
man was afraid of the kids and changed.
You should come with us. It's kind of like a family.
Together, we're powerful. We're family. The Darkest Minds, rated PG-13.
Don't rock it about, though.
Is it rolling?
John.
Is it good?
Yeah, we're good. Don't. Oh, the breathing. It never works. Everyone says it works. It doesn't. I'm Emily Blunt. And this is my husband, John Krasinski.
Or
we were
Jedward.
No, our name is Crunt.
Yep.
We've decided.
I see how you got there. I'm not sure why.
It was Bluntinsky.
Yeah.
It just seemed long and long-winded. So Crunt felt efficient and sort of.
Do you use Crunt a lot?
Every restaurant.
Is that your
table in the back available for Crunt? Yeah.
We sometimes send out Christmas cards like Christmas with the Crunts. Come have a drink. We're so happy.
Are you really? Is that a statement about everything, or is it like right now?
No, just in this particular fabulous moment.
I think I've already changed. I think I'm quite unhappy.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
What did it?
I don't know. Just
this slippery chair.
It's not working.
Yes. I think that's what that was. You're crunting. That's kind of how John and I do the record.
yeah. Do the crumb.
That's what it was like. Honestly, that's what it was.
Are you like that? And then that.
Yeah, it's a beat.
For a horror film. So explain it to the people.
Oh, me? You do it this time.
Well, let's be clear. It's we bitch to each other every night at dinner.
You discover very quickly why they can't make any noise, because there's this alien species that are acutely attracted to sound. So if you make any noise, you're going to die.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Really? Did you get about right?
Yeah. I mean, I wrote it, but yeah, it's right.
Quiet. And now, is it true that you practiced this at home?
I mean, did we?
But have they seen you on film, and how do they react when they see you?
My daughters in general loathe to see me on screen. In general, you know. I know when I was doing Mary Poppins, I'd even FaceTime my daughter, and she'd be like, "Take that silly old Mary Poppins wig off." She was like, "I like your blonde hair." I feel like this story became as if like John and I are role-playing at home.
Yeah, I was the creature. And, yeah, exactly. Come on, make some sound.
Yeah.
Because it is...
Good.
Yeah, it was funny. It's funny.
I think it's been really nice to see how quickly the audience becomes very much like the family in the film, where people are eating popcorn, opening up their candy, and then realizing that the family can't make sounds. Then you just watch as, however many hundred people are in the audience just slowly put their popcorn down like, this is going to get me killed.
It's absolutely...
Because, Tom, you don't like these films.
Sorry, guys. I'm not a fan of horror.
Support the film, Tom.
I'm fucking worse when it comes to this kind of thing.
Which do you think of the two of you has gone furthest towards... Have you become more British? Or has Emily become more Hollywood or more American?
Which is Hollywood. Not just,
oh, look at that face.
Yeah,
I said the wrong thing.
British.
Yeah, exactly. Rather than
you know what I'm saying.
Whatever.
Has there been a drift?
A full eye roll in the years.
Yeah. Oh God. General feeling of joy. I didn't know if I wanted to go towards the darkness of the pitch that he'd given me for this film. And then I'd mentioned a friend of mine too, John, when he pitched me. I said, "Oh, you should call so and so." And so he.
So and so is so good.
So he did call so and so, and you didn't send her the script. Admittedly, she wasn't sort of hired, but
so close.
But so close.
I don't mean to pry, but how does that translate into bringing up the kids?
Okay, we're out of here.
Okay, get out of here.
But I've actually never been on set with her, seen how she worked. I'd heard she was a diva, and I just can't get Emily out of her trailer, stuff like that. It's like, ugh. And
so you're sort of fighting the Brit corner in the household.
Oh, yeah.
I feel sometimes, yeah.
Like, how would that play out?
Oh, she has like a Union Jack towel that she comes down in every day. Things like that I find are aggressive because I don't do the same. But and it sounds really sappy, but it's true. I think it's the greatest collaboration I've ever had in my career. I've never seen her work, and when you are actually in the room and she does what she does, honestly, it changes the air in the room. Everyone is just completely and totally stunned by what she does. I think it gave her great pleasure that when she was shooting Mary Poppins over here, our daughter was 2 and was going to school here and was coming home with all sorts of delightful words and phrases and accents.
And now Hazel actually does say to me, you say water and I say water. And I'm like, well, which sounds better? She's like, this is what I had to learn early on in our relationship, is that British people are notoriously terrible at taking compliments. Would you agree? Just like, that's
actually what she did. We first met, I was like, I just want to get out of the way. I'm a huge fan of yours. And she's
Yes. That's very, what, from me or in general?
Well, just everyone. It's Mary Poppins and it's being made again.
Thrilling, yeah.
It's you.
It's thrilling, yeah. He, cried hard.
Yeah. 25 minutes into the movie, I stood up and walked to the back of the room, and Emily got, I think, very offended. And she said, do you want me to stop it? Is everything okay? And I said, yes, I'm just looking for napkins, because I had blown through a box of tissues already. And I was just looking for anything to
It's really
stop
beautiful.
the water. It's really
Look how confused he looks. He's like,
No. I like this.
So strange.
I'm complete.
You were a proper fan of it.
Oh, I was full stalker status. Yeah. I was just like, hey, you want to go on a date with me? Tried anything like you. I mean, you sound like more of a sap than I do, but at the same time, no, but I would cry at anything, so I was very emotional.
So tell people, how many times have you seen Devil Wears Prada?
I mean,
not 75.
Give or take 72. No, it's one of those things that back in the day, us elderly people used to channel surf, and no one does that anymore. But like I said,
so cruel.
No, it's just one of those movies that whenever you're going through the channels, you just stop and look.
Has anyone seen the film here? Probably.
Could you ever foresee a time you've got, husband and wife, director, stars? Could you ever foresee a time if your children wanted to?
To turn into the Von Trapps? Yes. Let's do it.
Never.
Okay,
you say that now. What if they want to get a record deal? What if they want to?
Well, then they want to, but I would love them to explore other avenues.
Let me pitch you. What if we were all in Lederhosen?
Then I'm in.
Okay, great.
Yeah. There's a sort of montage sequence where Annie Hathaway's got numerous fabulous outfits that they go through. And John, one day I came home and he was watching it. And he was watching the montage bit and he goes, that's my favorite outfit. With the beanie.
Well, I couldn't get Annie, and so I was like,
yeah, it took her a good minute, and I've had to cut it down.
Really?
Yeah.
There's so many things. I have so many ideas. Why does he scare so easily when I walk in when he's taking a shower?
In order to dance without getting hurt, I stretch, so I just make the stretching into the dance.
Oh, can we see?
It's called the lunge.
Oh, it's got a name.
Yeah.
It's the front lunge.
Yeah, you
front
just,
lunge. Yeah. We were having a Super Bowl party, and the trailer for Quiet Place came on, which is terrifying.
Yes.
And Hazel sort of wandered in with a hot dog in hand, and she just goes in there, she goes, whoa. That's you, Mummy. And I was like, yeah. And then there was a bit where I scream. I don't know if anyone's seen the trailer, but I'm literally like, at the end of the trailer. And you could see her brain exploding. But instead she went, huh, cool.
That's how I met Madonna. Yeah, auditioning for her tour, and she said no.
I'm not sure you want.
And we want to go on a double date with you to our new movie, A Quiet Place. We are so excited.
We're so excited. We never get out.
No, we never get out. Ever.
It's too desperate. It's too. We've got to pull it back.
Yeah, we got to play it cool. We are cool.
Krasinski, you were nearly in this world, weren't you, the Marvel world?
Wow, make me feel great. Like, look at this poster. John, you almost hit that. You almost got to that level? Yes, I was probably 16th choice for Captain America.
But you were in the costume and everything. I mean, you got pretty close.
Yeah, I got to the suit. It was a pretty big day for me. I was nerding out completely. And I got to say, for a split second there, I was feeling really good about myself.
I love that. Perfect. Who does he think I am? That's what I want to know. When I walk in the room, who does he think it is?
It's a really good question. She's also bringing her personal life to the public, which is, of course, what I want is for everybody to know that I scare easily in the shower. This guy comes up and they give you the suit. You get it. They give you the suit, and I was actually putting the suit on, and I was like, oh, my God, this is so amazing. And through the hallway came Chris Hemsworth dressed as Thor. And he's like, you all right, Mike? And I went, no, I'm not. But I think my oldest daughter's like a Jedi. And it's like a manipulative, negative Jedi. Because one day we were going over colors, and she goes, this is early on, like she was 1.5 or something. She goes, Daddy, what's your favorite color? And I said, blue. And I knew her favorite color was blue. And she went, oh, your favorite color is purple? And I went, no, my favorite color is blue. And she went, oh, your favorite color is purple. There's purple. And I was like, that's so weird. And after 2 years now, I'm like, my favorite color, purple. I feel like I ate a burrito before. No. Yeah, when you see Chris Hemsworth with next to no clothes on, you don't want to all of a sudden be like, I want to take my clothes off.
Hi, I'm Emily Blunt, and this is my husband, John Krasinski.
And we just want to kick it with you. Casual. Who cares?
Who cares? Just a couple of chillers doing chilled stuff in a laid-back and relaxed manner.
We sound like cops. Okay.
God.
But this December, you take on one of the greatest superheroes of all time. That's true.
Mary Poppins.
Yes.
He is a friend. I'd worked with him before. He called me and left this very ceremonious message on my phone. He was like, it's Rob. Call me back. So I did, and he was like, we're doing Mary Poppins. I want you to be Mary Poppins. And I was just like, oh, my God. So thrilling.
I have no idea why I've always been such a scaredy cat. But yes, every time she comes into the bathroom when I'm showering, it is like the world's ending. And I don't know why. I don't know what I think. I just know it's the worst thing ever. And for some reason, because I'm in the shower, she'll usually be telling me about something that she's about to do with the kids. Let me see. He said, you're an actor? He said, yeah. He goes, where do I know you from? I said, I don't know if you know. I mean, we did the American version of your British Office. Strike one.
Hi, I'm Emily Blunt, and this is my husband, John Krasinski.
I love that show. The UK version. I get it. And then he said, who are you visiting? I said, my wife. And he said, she an actress? I said, yeah. He said, would I know her? I said, I don't know. He said, what's her name? And I said, Emily Blunt, as he was writing something. And he went, you? My passport of fury. And so she says it very loudly. So I guess I just get into my own head when I'm in the shower, and also there's water running. So all I hear is like, oh! So it's very scary, and I think she was just telling me that we're heading to, music class or something. And I think I've hit the floor several times. It's a dangerous thing, showering with my wife around.
John, also, I did encourage him that he would be welcome more if he stopped wearing a baseball cap, because I just said, you look so American. Nobody wears baseball caps.
Oh, that makes it better.
I just wanted you to blend in a bit.
It's just called prejudice, is what it is.
But he went out and bought himself a tweed flat cap. No, he looked awesome.
Was that good?
He looked like something out of a Guy Ritchie film. He looked great. And he walked down the street. Hi, I'm Emily Blunt, and this is my husband, John Krasinski.
That's cool if you only know us by our celebrity couple name, Front.
No. Who has 4 thumbs and wants to double date?
Hey, guys.
And it was like the sun came out, because suddenly a guy turned to him and he went, what?
What did that say about your country? It's like, well, you lose the baseball hat, you
just
get a flat
wear
cap.
tweeds, that's what it says.
You were bartender, right around town here? Right. Oh, yeah. 9 jobs I was fired from.
Not fired?
Yeah.
What's your specialty trick?
never do this. So I just thought, why don't I make one good drink? And then no matter what people order, just give that to them. Right. So there was this place, and I remember it was called the Blue Hurricane Mist that everybody wanted. And I was like, no problem. Greyhound, blue food color. That's it. And so that was the day I got fired. And energy. There we go. Do something with us. No friends. I'll do it now.
No, we're going to go again.
Are they American children?
You said it kind of snaringly. Like
Weird. Put your cap on. You'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
You like dry heaved. You were like, are they American? Oh, God.
It's worse than the film. An American came out of it.
Yeah. The crunts. Do it again.
No.
Grunt.
Nope.
The manager came out. She couldn't have been nicer. She brought me to the bar and she said, John, can I talk to you for a second? I said, yeah. And she goes, we both know this isn't going to work out, right?
Oh.
And I said, yeah. She goes, you don't know any of the drinks. And I said, I know one. And as I'm getting fired, this woman at the end of the bar was like, this is the best drink I've ever had. I was like, well, you're losing a real winner here.
I mean, they are semi-American. They did become quite, my oldest daughter became quite British sounding over the course of the year that I was here for Mary Poppins. And she was sort of saying things like bath and water. And now she's back to water.
Já viu rico namorar pobre?
Friends to Unlimited Plus Plan, best deal ever. Includes Hulu, Tidal, 15 gigabytes mobile hotspot, and full HD.
The new Unlimited Plus Plan. And for a limited time, get a Samsung Galaxy S9 lease for just $9 a month.
Best deal ever.
These two go together better than peanut butter and jelly. Welcome to Biz Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 times Emily Blunt and John Krasinski made us believe in love. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at all the adorable and funny moments that make this couple one of the most relatable in Hollywood. Number 10, their red carpet love. It isn't uncommon to see googly eyes on the red carpet, but what Emily and John have is definitely next level. Not only do they look at each other like they're the only ones on the carpet, but they're also physically affectionate and constantly making each other laugh.
Like your date night like with your group of friends. What do you guys like to do?
Other than the water slide of chocolate fudge, which we do every night.
Even with paparazzi screaming their names, you can always see them whispering to each other. They're funny individuals, but together they glow. It's clear that they're best friends and have the dynamic everyone should strive for in a relationship. Number 9, John's obsession with the Devil Wears Prada. Before even meeting Emily, John was totally obsessed with the masterpiece that is the Devil Wears Prada.
Are you wearing the Chanel boots?
Yeah, I am.
He's so obsessed that he's reportedly seen it 75 times, which he has admitted might actually be an under-exaggeration. Even though Emily plays a snarky receptionist in the movie, this is where John's love for his wife truly started.
John also told me that he has seen Devil Wears Prada 75 times.
He's kind of
He also knows all the amazing outfits in the movie by heart, and even has his favorites picked out. Despite the obsession, Emily isn't creeped out by him and admits she's flattered by it. Number 8, scuba diving on their honeymoon.
I have a big phobia of sharks. I feel like there are sharks in any mass of water.
Well,
whether
there?
it's a pond or...
That's where they live. They live in the water.
Guaranteed.
While honeymooning with John, Emily Blunt faced her fear of sharks head-on by scuba diving in shark-infested waters. Clearly, this wasn't entirely her idea, but she went along with it anyways.
And I lasted 5 seconds, and I was like, get me out!
So wow, you cave under pressure. I mean, you say no, and then he says, yeah, just jump in, and you just jump in.
Her reward for being brave was a shark swimming right past her head. which caused her to faint underwater. While most of us would probably be back on the shore vowing to never set foot in the ocean again, Emily's no quitter. Luckily, a sweet sea turtle made the whole thing worthwhile when it gave Emily a comforting pat on the head. Number 7.